Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Universal Channeling. Channeling the Conscious Universe. Blossom Goodchild, Channeling the Federation of Light, January 10, 2021. Blossom Goodchild. Okay, out there, in there, through there, wherever you are right now to communicate with me, good morning. Federation of Light. Welcome to you, Blossom, and all light bearers that are allowing their truth to shine through in these very tumultuous topsy-turvy times. Blossom Goodchild. Well, you said they would become more topsy-turvy, and indeed they have. No announcement as such though, yet. Federation of Light. It is coming, and as we said, it will be huge, and a reminder also, that we also spoke of there being an even bigger one to come after that. Blossom Goodchild. Well, let's wait for the first one to arrive, and then we can ponder on the second. Federation of Light. Dearest, most precious souls, allow your beings to enter into the comfort of their knowing and their truth. When you truly know that this divine plan is playing out, then indeed, there is no cause for alarm. Blossom Goodchild. Although we have always stayed away from politics, it seems ridiculous not to mention the state of affairs/play in the US, so much turbulence there, and indeed everywhere. Federation of Light. This is so. Yet, as the days roll over, you will understand more of what is taking place. Blossom Goodchild. So, just to go back on a few things for clarity. You said there will be a huge announcement followed by a global lockdown, that will lead us into phase 2. Correct? Yet, it feels like we are in phase 492. Federation of Light. Is the world in global lockdown? Blossom Goodchild. No. Federation of Light. Then we remain steadfast in our calculations that we are not yet in phase 2. Blossom Goodchild. Now, I'm not having a go at you yet. You did also say, regarding the vaccinations, that it wouldn't come to that. Hello, millions have had the vaccine. Federation of Light. Through their choice. These are not mandatory. Blossom Goodchild. Yet, many will lose jobs if they don't. Federation of Light. Blossom and all, there is to be such change apparent over the coming weeks. So much news will become muddled up with other news that for a while, nobody will know what is going on. Blossom Goodchild. Pretty much like now. Federation of Light. Yet, when the announcement is made, the situation will affect things on a global scale, as opposed to now when many who are not of that country carry out their days oblivious to the dire situation. Blossom Goodchild. Dear? Dire? I felt the need to look it up and define. Dear equals passing though. Dire equals refers to situations or events that cause great fear and worry. Federation of Light. Correct. No, these times as out of this world as they may seem, are a means of passing through the old state of affairs into the new. We ask that you remain focused on your knowings. Your knowings being that you came here to assist in this transition. The transition into a new time, a time, when once settled in, shall allow a freedom within the souls of all. Even those who knew not they were in captivity. The time is now, dearest ones. This is when you can feel within your beings that all this waiting, all this uncertainty, is now, through/over. You can feel the stirring within your hearts, deep within your beings. A sort of nervous excitement as one walks bravely into the unknown. Blossom Goodchild. Without a mask. Federation of Light. Remember, 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 all that we have spoken to you. For you are coming into the days when millions of souls shall find themselves lost and confused, shocked, and deeply troubled. This is when your envelopes shall open. Blossom Goodchild. What? I thought they would open during some kind of rapture/event/star-spangled hallelujah chorus in the skies. How will we know? I always thought it would be a mass opening. Federation of Light. It is. Blossom Goodchild. A mass opening? Federation of Light. We would best explain by saying that there will be a timely experience to be shared. Blossom Goodchild. Do you mean as in a time frame? I sort of feel that is what you are saying. Federation of Light. Correct. So when you think mass opening, this will be the case yet, would we say, over a period of time. Blossom Goodchild. Will we feel it? Federation of Light. Oh yes. Blossom Goodchild. How? Federation of light. Through your knowing of feeling differently within yourself. Blossom Goodchild. No, I mean, will we feel it when it actually opens, actually takes place? Federation of light. Yes. Blossom Goodchild. In what way? Federation of light. In different ways. Blossom Goodchild. Yet, like not having an explosion in the third eye or anything? Federation of light. We smile, and yet, although you are jesting, Blossom, it is within your third eye and then a connection with your heart, that will let you know. A confidence shall come and settle within. The known of truth shall feel deeply rooted in your being as one walks openly in courage and understanding. Blossom Goodchild. Okie dokie, and this is all tied up within the announcement? Federation of light. It is part of it. Yet, we ask that you do not confuse this happening with other goings-on. In that, all that we say is part of it all. You know we cannot give exact time balls? Blossom Goodchild. Exact what? Time balls? Are you serious? What on earth made you say that? Federation of light. Because there are time spheres, if you like, that contain certain scenarios to play out, for the need for things to appear within certain time frames, in order for the next transparency to be revealed. So, imagine many time balls. Blossom Goodchild. Hold on, could we call them time spheres? Balls just isn't doing it for me. Federation of light. So, imagine many time spheres. Blossom Goodchild. Oh, so much more etherically resonant. Pray continue. Federation of light. We are trying. Blossom Goodchild. My apologies, mouth zipped. Federation of light. So, many time spheres are all floating around within a larger time sphere, and when appropriate for a time sphere to play out, it falls into place. Blossom Goodchild. As part of the divine plan. Federation of light. Indeed, and as they all drop into place, one will fully recognize just how intricately divine this plan is. Beyond the imagination of many. Blossom Goodchild. You know, I was a little apprehensive about chatting today, as I felt it would be pretty heavy going, yet, it seems quite the opposite. Federation of light. There is nothing to feel despondent or heavy about, Blossom. Not when you know that all is well. When you know this, and all is well, then you have no problems in holding your light and joy and love. Your hearts, your very beings have been preparing for these times. You are ready. Each one of you knows the power of light that you are. And you are now ready to engage in offering that light out to others that will find themselves so distraught. Your light, your love, your truth, will allow others to connect with theirs. You will discover a strength within like never before. Again, we say, it is time. Blossom Goodchild. Well, I have to say it feels like it. Federation of light. We ask for the understanding that this is the final battle between light and dark. Blossom Goodchild. Yet, you said the light has won, so how can you say that? Federation of light. Because it is written. It is complete. Yet, it must be played out, acted out. Dearest souls of light, these days are crucial in the unfolding of your planet's destiny. Anchor in your power. The power from the divine source, that is you. Your power comes directly from love of itself. Feel love and light. Know love and light. What is to present itself, as we have said, will be a far cry from a pretty sight to the eyes or love tunes to the ears. Your planet is indeed turning upside down, and you will need to reach into your core, to anchor the truth and light and hold it stable. We wish you to be of good cheer, and yet we are very much aware that what is to come, before victorious celebrations, will be the most difficult times to endure. Blossom Goodchild. So, you are saying, the shift is to hit the fan, yet, to hang on to the knowing that when we come out the other side, it was also very much worth it. Federation of light. With respect, Blossom, that is an understatement. Keep alert. Be discerning, even now. Many want this plan to fail and will do all they can to make that happen. Yet, as we have said before, it's in the bag, so to speak. Blossom Goodchild. I sort of feel the monoliths are for another time. Federation of light. Nothing has changed regarding what we have said about them, so yes, that would be appropriate. Blossom Goodchild. Words before we go? I mean, truly chaps, what a ride. Up, down, in, out, roundabout, bring it on. Federation of light. Words we would choose to leave you with would be, trust the plan. Divine plans cannot fail. And of course, hold on to your hats.